Hi Aquarius, how are you? Welcome to your mid-month, mid-May general reading. So I'm working on my little schedule. I'm trying to figure out really what's best for me to do. And I'm deciding I'm probably going to do generals in the middle and love in the beginning of the month. So I'll kind of be filtering videos in pretty much all month long for you guys. Please check the description box down below as well. I have information about my free dailies on Instagram, where to find me on Instagram, as well as all the links to the videos as I'm publishing them out. Also where to get private readings as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and just dive right in. Aquarius, this is going to be your mid-month energy or general energy reading. Okay, a couple more shuffles. One more and then we'll get started, if I can do this. Okay, there we go. And I am using my traditional Radiant Rider-Waite deck for you. Okay. Four of Cups. Okay. You're not interested. Not interested, not engaging, not vibing. It's like not working out, or it's, you know, just people aren't, maybe the universe even too maybe isn't giving you what you want or what you're interested in, right? And that's fine. A little bit of boredom, but also emotional maturity comes along with this card as well. Emotional maturity and what's the word I'm looking for? Like selectivity, being selective. You know, you're not just going to be emotionally slutty and just jump into something just because it's available, right? No, you're gonna be choosy, you're gonna be picky about what's going on. Especially, okay, well, here's the one cup that's coming in, right? You have the one cup that's coming in. Well, here it is. You're going to be hearing from someone. Now, this can often comes in terms of an apology. I often see this as an apology. Maybe not an apology. It could be, you know, a little bit of a heartfelt message. Now, the thing is, I don't think that it's the message or that this is blocking. I think it will come in for you. What I think that the challenge is really speaking to is that it's not going to be what you want to hear. It's not going to be what you want to receive or from the right person, right? It could be from kind of an unexpected source, and it's just not really what you wanted or what you're interested in. Now, for some of you, if it doesn't come in, it's kind of like you're even making up your mind about what you're going to do if it comes in, but then it's not coming in either. So some of you kind of may have little different scenarios going on. Certainly some bad habits in the foundational position, allowing someone to get away with something, or allowing recurring things to continue. Maybe some of you were getting taken advantage of and you decided to leave. Maybe some of you were being worked really hard, or maybe someone around you was lying to you, or but yeah, in the reversal it's like no more. In the past you have an Emperor. Now this is a card of Aries, could be another fire-like quality as well. Now this often does speak to a masculine or male influence. This is someone who has a temper, someone who goes from zero to boiling in like 1 second, right? Quick to rise. Emotionally blocked, okay, thick armor around their heart, and who doesn't really even understand emotions a lot as well, or who doesn't understand how to process emotions, rather very slow to process, and they do tend to react rather than respond, and not the most communicative either. And that's maybe why this, whatever this is, this Page of Cups, this message that you receive either isn't what you want or it doesn't come in because they can't do it, or they don't deliver, they don't know how, they don't understand what you're going through or what you're feeling. There is an element of humility here with the Nine of Cups, and some of you won't get what you want, right? And that's kind of a little bit of a disappointing message. Don't worry, I'm going to be doing many more cards, but some of you won't get what you want, and it will be kind of hard to face, and it will be kind of you forcing yourself to find, you know, it's humbling, right? If you think you're going to get something and you don't get it, it's like, oh, wow, I don't know why, but okay, you know. In the crowning position is the Hierophant. Now, some of you have either I often see these two as the same person, and I don't know why I see the Hierophant often so similar to the Emperor, because they're both leaders, right? One is the leader of an army or a nation, and the other a religious organization. So it's very similar types of energies. Now this can be a person as well. It can be someone with whom you hold in high respect. You respect them, you look up to them, they mentored you, they taught you, they molded you, a professor, a teacher, a father, a business mentor, someone that you, and it is like looking up. You do kind of have them on a pedestal a little bit, and they have taught you certain things. How to live your life, lessons, all sorts, whole gamut of things. And I often see this as a, like sometimes we choose to rebel against the traditional methods and toward, rebel against conformity and the traditional methods of life based on our culture and our societies, right? And sometimes we choose to conform. So it's either you're not really caring, you're rebelling, or you're conforming. I'm kind of feeling like you're reverting back to the traditional life or the traditional methods that you have been taught in some way. You're kind of deciding that maybe you went a little bit off course and it really wasn't right for you. And look what happened, and look how this occurred. And this energy, this can be you for some of you as well. I kind of see the Aquarius as the fire of the air signs, right? Because it is the fixed energy. And you guys do have really spunky and fiery spirits, and you are somewhat unpredictable. And I mean, it's one of the things we love about you, but you have a tendency to really more go against the grain. And now you're kind of like, oh, well, maybe I'll revert back to the traditional lessons because this wasn't really working out, or I'm not really liking how this is unfolding. Some of you have chosen to leave. Now, I don't know why you've decided to leave or what was bad about your situation. Now, I feel a really strong pull toward this Emperor reverse, and I don't know who it is. I don't know why there's such, for me as a reader right now in this moment, I'm like so drawn to who this person is. Please leave in the comments, tell me who this person is. And leaving is incredibly hard. I feel like this is a losing battle. And for some of you, if it speaks to you that it's you are changing, you are going through transformation, and you might be, okay, well, I need to get away from that and I need to change myself. But for others of you where this is a person, like I said, I see masculine influences, but more in the realm of fathers and bosses, okay? Or, other types of mentors. Like maybe you have felt misdirected somehow, or misguided, misled. And so you're like, as hard as it is, because I do feel that you kind of need to like put your tail between your legs and just kind of go away, but it's incredibly challenging to do. I don't see this transition being easy. It's almost as though you're telling yourself that you have to, for the sake of, and I'll say this, for the sake of everything holy, okay, kind of pun intended, right, because we have the holy man here. For the sake of everything holy, you have to get out of this situation. It is no longer serving you. And some of you have left, and some of you are thinking or contemplating leaving. And let me just pull out the rest here. This chapter is closed. All right, that's what the world represents. It's neither good nor bad. It is purely, strictly neutral. But it is associated, in my opinion, with planetary movements. And when certain things start, when we have so much resistance in one area and then things start kind of easing out, well, I think that we've reached that end of resistance and we are kind of finding easing, hopefully you are. And the world, it is the end of the major arcana, so it is the end of a cycle, and the only place left to go is to move into the next realm, and that is the Fool, right? And the Fool begins his new phase from a point of innocence. That's why we call him the Fool. He is naive, he is innocent, he is, doesn't know anything. And you may be feeling like you don't know anything. You may be feeling this like I really messed that up, or I really can't believe I allowed that to happen, or I can't believe that that was my life, or that this was what it was supposed to be, or, you know, and you're kind of at that place of, where do I go from here? And like, what was the point of that? I think some of you are asking, what was the point of that? It was really, really hard. I don't see this Eight of Cups as being something, oh, okay, it's time for something new. Because it is kind of here, this Nine of Cups, right? Like you are humbled in some way, but you are needing to break a pattern. You are needing to get away from something or someone. Now, whether or not this person is a bad person is neither here nor there, but rather someone that drains you and steals your spirit from you, and someone that, you know, might not appreciate you in some way. Now, I think you're hoping to find your footing. You're hoping to find grounding of some kind and to establish roots. Some of you may be considering settling down with someone. Some of you may be considering like buying real estate as well. Like there is an essence of settle. Some of you may be hoping to, like you're moving on, hoping to find a new job that speaks more, or is more in line with your life and your morals and your values and your set of ethics, okay? And you're hoping that the next place you go is the right place, and that's a place where you can, you know, sink your hooks in and grab hold and just stay. There is an element of like wanting to settle, for sure. And I think that this moving away will beget positive results for you. There will be opportunities coming in, financial opportunities. I don't think that you'll have any issues in the financial realm unless I pull out more cards, but I'm seeing a lot more emotional driven energies here, more than like physical or material. But at the end of the day, moving away from an emotionally draining situation opens the doors for, you know, once that energy is cleared, it's like energy from all realms comes in, and we welcome everything and all new opportunities. It's like, yes, please come to us, please come to me. I am ready, I am open, and I'm ready to pick something, again, selectively picking something that allows me to find grounding. And for an air sign, grounding can be somewhat disorienting, but if you are human after all, and sometimes we do need to just lay low and be calm and do this. And the Knight of Wands. Not sure who this is. This is the card of Sagittarius, so another fire sign. I don't think it's the same person, though. I often kind of think that it is, because it's in the center, it does, you know, it is your spirit as well. But I think that there is a level of incomplete. You know, if you look at the little chameleons or geckos or lizards or whatever it is on his robes, you can see that the circles aren't complete. And that does speak to needing or wanting completion in your life, right? And that's what the world represents. So whatever place of incompletion that you feel, you know, or feeling unfulfilled, unsatisfied, you know, I'm getting that energy that you're ready to kind of up and go and to really, you know, embrace the future, or even to embrace the unknown in hopes or in search of something bigger and better. Yeah, I don't like the Magician here because it speaks to illusion, and it speaks to, you know, someone pulling the wool over your eyes. On the positive note, it does speak to self-empowerment and creation and finding bursts of inspiration. But I do think that there is someone sneaky around you. There is someone not pulling their weight, or someone that's doing something somewhat underhanded around you. Like I said, I don't necessarily see that it's like a bad person, but they're, you know, they're affecting you in a not so good way in the past. Now, King of Pentacles reverse. Interesting that I pulled out these exact same 2 cards, both in reversal for Pisces, which I just did as well. So it's kind of interesting. So yeah, it's an earth sign this time. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. I don't know if it's the same person or if it's a different person. See that however it is, so it could be the same person. There's something about them though that doesn't serve you. Like they might be a little bit on the self-serving side, or they might be, like I said, not pulling their weight. Like I think that they're not doing their part, and there is an energy going towards them. So there is still I don't know, in some way maybe this person, maybe you still have bonds or you still have ties with this person, you still care about this person, but at the end of the day, you are needing to go. What was it that this person did? Again, please leave in the comments below. I'm always curious. I do read comments, by the way. I maybe don't respond so much, but I do read all of them. So I'm always curious to know how the readings speak to you guys. And like, who is this? What is the situation? Why did you feel you needed to get away? Because when you feel like you need to get away from something, it's like, because it's not good, it's not serving you. And I think that there is an element of selfishness or self-involvement or not giving so much, or emotional unavailability as well. Maybe this person isn't emotional or open. Maybe they're not fun or outgoing or whatever. They don't suit you. They don't fit. Sorry, I just kind of got into a relationship realm for a second. My mind kind of switched. I am trying to keep this not relationship. If you're interested in the love reading, please watch the love reading that I did at the beginning of the month for you. Now, this is like leverage, and this is new opportunities. I'm loving the beautiful new opportunities that are coming your way. So whatever transition you're making, please don't fear, okay? Everything's going to work out okay. There will be communication, okay? There will be clients coming in. There will be customers. There will be new jobs if that's what you're looking for, or at least opportunities for new jobs or for raises as well. So financially, I think things are looking up. Things are doing good. And I think you will get over whatever it is. It's like water under the bridge, right? There's nothing you can do about it. It's in the past. It's there. So I'm just going to try to not worry so much about it. I don't think that you are so repressed, which is good. Like, I'm not seeing that you are not acknowledging emotions, or that you're not allowing emotion. Like, you are feeling, because what you're doing is incredibly difficult, a long-standing situation most likely. You are feeling for that person, but you are not dwelling, which is, so maybe this was a dark situation for you, okay? And I think the moon is setting on that, and that's good, because when the moon sets, the sun rises. And the sun is on the horizon for you. You may still be in that period of darkness, though, where our beautiful dome called Earth is still all entirely, completely dark. But, you know, in the moon qualities, even the Eight of Cups has a moon. Okay, so you are heading into the unknown. You are heading into the darkness a little bit, which is fine. I know you have faith that things will work out okay, and they will. I love this for an air sign quality. Beautiful Page of Swords. It is, you know, curiosity and fun and carefree and fresh. Like, finally, I think you're feeling free, you're feeling fresh. Actually, I'm going to change my tone. I'm going to totally change my mind. I'm going to contradict myself. I kind of see, okay, well, yes, you may be kind of feeling it, but at the end of the day, I think you are worried about whatever happened. Leaving it behind is great in theory. But when it comes to actually doing it, you know, sometimes mentally we still are affected by it, and we still get a little bit in our minds. Air signs tend to be in their minds, right? That's why they are air, and that's why they're associated with the swords. They think a lot. they envision and they imagine a lot. They are very creative, and they have conversations in their mind, and I can say this because I'm a Libra ascending, so it's kind of similar types of energies, and there is a lot of cognitive action, a lot of cognitive, things. But be sure to open your eyes, don't keep your eyes closed. See the beautiful things that are right in front of you, the roses that are on the bedspread, the cups that are right behind you. See the good. That's all you can do, right? You can focus and dwell on the bad, or you can see the good. And if you do feel that there was some injustice done, or maybe you did something unfairly to someone else, maybe leaving was unfair for them, maybe it was a little bit of a selfish effort, maybe not, maybe it was needed, maybe it was necessary. But be careful of repercussions, okay? If you're leaving a job, be careful that you don't have like a non-compete clause, or be careful that you don't have a blockage stopping you. I'm seeing this more emotionally driven though. I'm seeing that this is someone maybe not career related, because I don't have enough career, work, or even friends type of energies here. So maybe more family. Friends can be family as well, but there is someone in your life that is kind of really affecting you. Oh, actually, well, this one, I didn't mean to pull it out, but I pulled it out anyway, so I'm going to just kind of maybe leave it off to the side. 3 of Swords, which makes sense. Heartbreak, sorrow, sadness, and this one just popped out. 2 of Cups. So maybe there hasn't been communication, okay? If you're leaving and you're just maybe you just kind of like went and did your own thing, and you're kind of leaving someone in the dark. Well, it's important for you, and maybe that's kind of driving you crazy a little bit. Maybe there is a little bit of guilt with that. Maybe there's a little bit of, oh, I shouldn't have hurt this person so bad, or maybe my leaving really affected them. Now, I don't think that this person is really the best for you to be in your life. However, there was obviously a powerful influence that they had in your life. Otherwise, they wouldn't be showing up, as kings and emperors. And it wouldn't be so hard for you to move on. It wouldn't be so hard. It's almost as though you made a decision to move on, and so you moved on, and you were like, oh, okay, I'm done. I'm gonna go do my thing, and everything's gonna be great and fine and dandy. And then you move on, and you're like, well, wait, I really need to wrap that up, or I really need to close, tie up loose ends, because maybe there were too many loose ends, and maybe it was, a little bit too abrupt. So here, maybe it's you maybe having a conversation, or I do feel that there is like outreach from you to them, okay? That you might come back, or you may want to, maybe not, I'm not going to say reconcile or fix the issues, because I think the issues are important enough and prominent enough that it's not a good person in your life, it's not a good situation, whatever it is. But you do want to try to resolve and get on good terms. I think you didn't mean to hurt this person. I think you didn't really intend to cause harm in any way. No, I'm saying you. Please open your mind and apply this to however this might be. Because I'm saying you, but I don't know, there's, card of Sagittarius, fire energies, we have earth energies here, but the centers usually is you. Strength. It may take a little bit of courage to, like I say, you kind of had your tail between your legs, I feel, or I feel like there's like a slinking, like you're kind of slinking away, but you're doing it for your own good. I don't think it was a bad decision for you to move on, but maybe the mode or the way you decided to move on maybe wasn't respectful or wasn't courteous to the situation that you had or that you shared with this person. Courage. Yeah, Queen of Wands. So fiery. So much fire. I don't know who this is. Queen of Wands. Could be you. Could be someone else. Could be, like maybe there was, if this speaks to you with work, okay, I'm going to try to apply this to work specific. It's like these are the people that you worked with, right? And these are the people that you, I don't know why I'm getting that some of you may have left something or left people high and dry. I don't know why I'm getting that vibe. the words high and dry are entering my mind. And that these might be the people that you left high and dry. Maybe there's 3 people you're dealing with and you're just kind of off doing your own thing and doing your, you know, Aquarians are known for disappearing. I'm sorry to reinforce the stereotype, but sometimes you got to reinforce the stereotype. I'm kind of seeing that type of message. You guys are known for kind of disappearing acts and then coming back, right? So maybe you've done your disappearing thing and you're going to come back. And there's people here that, you know, they relied on you or they cared about you, but it just wasn't right for you, and that's fine. But, you know, you were important in part of what they had going on. Page of Pentacles, yeah, I mean, another indication that whether it's finance or work or something else will come in, okay, or a message from an earth sign. Maybe you will hear from an earth sign as well. You're still very guarded, still very blocked. It's fine, you're going through a difficult situation or a heartbreak or something like that. Now, this isn't a love reading, but heartbreak can apply to significant changes in life. And you obviously had some significant change, some significant transition. Now, you may have been victim a little bit of this Mars we have in Gemini, which I think we still have it. I didn't check before I did the reading. I think we still have Mars in Gemini. And Mars in Gemini causes us to want to do stuff, like go, do. So sometimes we do make rash decisions. I'm not saying they're wrong decisions, but we jump quickly to make them, and we jump quickly to make them happen. And sometimes, like I said, there are still open ends that need to be wrapped up before you can just completely go on into the new chapter of your life. This is kind of a Fool-like energy as well. The High Priestess is your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Listen to what it's saying. If you feel you need to go back and rectify, because it may behoove you in the future to fix this problem or to make things right with this person. It may really truly be in your best interest to do that. So be aware of it and beware of, you know, how they think of you or how they see you, because I don't think this person is completely out of your life forever. I think that there's a connection there, and that it's important for this person or these people. Obviously there's multiple people here, so this organization, this company, these friends, these whatever, that they're in your life. So you don't have to completely abandon anybody, right? They're not going to hate you for it. They might get a little bit angry, but they're not going to hate you for it. They want to see you happy. They do love and care about you, and they do want to see you succeed. And, you know, like I said, you may hear from them as well. Communication can really go both ways. So you coming back to them or reaching out to them, or them reaching out to you, or, you know, but I feel that there will be some coming together, coming of the minds, and really deciding what's best. I know you're hopeful, like maybe this was really a ball and chain situation where you really felt tied down. You really felt too needed in this situation, and you're just like, oh, I really need to just break free. I need to get this off. I need to get away. And we go through that sometimes. You are just following your heart, okay? You are just doing what you need to do. You're going where you need to go, and that's fine. But you don't need to cause havoc and, you know, leave rubble and wreckage behind you. No, like, clean up the mess. It doesn't need to be so abrupt. It doesn't need to be so rash, and it doesn't need to be so not so thought out, you know? And the Seven of Swords in the reversal, there's no need to keep things from people. There's no need to sneak away, okay? You're ending this in a really positive way. I think the decision to move on was a good decision. The decision to leave these people behind was good. But I think you did it in maybe the not so best way. So you don't have to feel afraid to go back. There's no need for you to feel, you know, like they may be mad at you, but they don't hate you, and they don't want to see the worst for you. You know, they're not projecting terrible things onto you, okay? So don't worry about that, but you know, take care of the people that you know, love you, and the people that want to see good for you, because they may come into play later, and you may need them later, and there may be future ties and future connections later, okay? So, really intense reading, by the way. So I hope it speaks to you in some way. I wish you nothing but the best, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in a couple weeks with the next love readings for June. All right? Thanks. Bye.